Back here in L.A., now it's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. And a pitch. Hits the corner, and that's strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Just off the outside edge, and the count is 1-1. Right-hander kicks, deals, and another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Here comes a pitch. That one missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Cruz at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Nobody out, runner at first. Way out front for strike 2.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Outside. Going to count 1-2. And base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. He's 0 for 1. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Righty to the plate. That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Daniel Hudson up and throwing. Garcia also throwing. There's a strike. No outs. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt, but no advance from the runners. The pitch. Fouled off. He was late. 1 out. Runners at 1st and 2nd. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it, and there are 2 outs. Andrew McCutchen, the next Pirate to hit. Who's 0 for 2 and a pair of strikeouts. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. out there to center on his way over. And that is that. Pirates strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Mookie now. The wind to kick the pitch. Now he breaks his back. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Freddie Freeman. First pitch just misses.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Upstairs.
2-0.
Clips the outside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. There's a strike at the knees. The Dodgers down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
So 2 down now, and here is Will Smith. Wouldn't chase that time. Two outs. Close, but call the ball. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Muncy in the box again, takes a strike. That's a little bit low. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Pirates 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Sawinski. And a pitch. Sawinski measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right. And that's in for a strike.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
And a pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets to it with a slide. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Here's the catcher, Henry Davis, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Righty delivers. And down on strikes. 2 gone.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Rowdy Tellez. Bounce to the left side. And that's just foul. Kicks and deals. Pulls that one foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Keller back to work. In the air to left, down the line. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And the 0-1. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And now 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the DH, Chris Taylor.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Move to first. And he's back in safely. Just missed. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The pitch. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 strike.
And fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Jason Hayward to bat next. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
And next for L.A., Jason Hayward. That's out to center field. Has this one sized up. Nabs it. And that is the inning. So the Dodgers leave one, and they're down 2-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Hudson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Michael A. Taylor. And the pitch. Just missed. And the 1-0. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. Ball 1, no strikes. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Joe Kelly looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Right down the chute. 1 ball, 1 strike. One down, base is empty.
Nope.
That's inside. And it's 2-1. And that one wrapped foul. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Bangs off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. A strikeout and a walk. Gets the call. 0-1. Runner at third, 2 away. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And 1-2. Base hit and a run comes in.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes. First pitch misses. That's a strike. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. The wind and the pitch. The other way, and now maybe extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Reynolds hustles to get it in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. On the corner for a strike.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Man at second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way and then just at the last moment it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
Freeman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. With that one. The stuff has been excellent.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
99 pitches, about to throw his 100th here in the 7th inning. This is where you really start looking for any signs of fatigue.
Ball 1 there.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner at second, 2 down. And another ball. Bullpen action for the Pirates. David Bednar loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The pitch. That one a little bit high. And now 3-0. Max Muncy hoping for a chance. He would represent the tying run.
Yeah, Booth, plenty of power in that bat. And they'd love to give him a shot here.
And now 3-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Here's Muncy to hit. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
But we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Tying run at the plate.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
And the right-hander deals.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lux on second. Smith on at first with 2 down. A little out front there as he swings through it. Hammered down the line. Should be extra bases. Coming home. 1 runs in. The relay throw. In there. He's safe. And now they trail by 1. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Mitch Keller won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Jose Hernandez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. And there's the strike with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And now the lefty runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Kelly.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's going to be Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The pitch. That one fouled off. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. In the air, out towards left center. Hernandez sizing this one up. 1 down. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings through that one. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Ryan Brazier looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. One down, base is empty. Outside. And that is ball 1. That's a hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Henry Davis. Pitch misses outside. 1-0. That one in triple digits.
1-1.
Ball to strike. And this is inside. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And that's the third out. Pirates leave one, but they're up 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Colin Holderman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Teoscar Hernandez getting ready to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. The pitch. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? Action in the pen down there. Aroldis Chapman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Kicks and fires.
That's out.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And here it comes. On the ground out to short. And he beats it. He's safe.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. And with the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
No outs. Runner at first. Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fouled off down the right side.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The 1-2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And he deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the right fielder, Jason Hayward. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
A pitch in for a strike. 0-1. With the tying run on at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. So now it just comes down to situational hitting to get the tying run home. They've got a really great opportunity to do that.
And the batter now, Gavin Lux. And a curve misses outside. And there's the strike. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Just misses there. Mookie Betts waiting for a turn at the plate. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way out.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Mookie Betts now. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. Back even. It's 3-3.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Roansy Contreras taking over on the mound. So first and second with 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, known for his late inning heroics. Here's the strike, 95 of that one. And that's outside. 1-1. Hayward over at second. Lux at first. 2 out of the inning. Sneaks through, base hit. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
First and second, 2 outs. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. And that's outside.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Right-handed reliever. There's the strike.
1-1.
First and second, 2 down. In the air to left center. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 4 and the Pirates 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Evan Phillips.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
The pitch. Taylor, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Strike.
At the belt and fires. Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
In the box now, takes strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Got so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just
couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Last chance now for the Pirates. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. And there's the strike. Two down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. Phillips is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill today, Shohei Ohtani. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
O'Neal Cruz in now, takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And it's strike two.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Ryan Reynolds here. And that's outside. Ohtani, an all-star a season ago. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. 1 out, base is empty. The 1-1. This one ripped, but foul to the right. The pitch. Misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And a pitch. Strike 3. Got him with the backdoor breaking ball. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Not even close there. Ball 1. The pitch. And that's in there at the knees.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
One, 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Two down, nobody on. Tosses to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. What do we have on him?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And here it comes. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. That one down the line, and foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Very high with that one. And it's 1-0. A wind and a pitch. Bounce to the right side. And that one handled. 2 up, 2 down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Will Smith, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a foul ball. And another ball. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy.
0-1's the count.
Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
That's a laser base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
2 gone with runners at the corners. James Outman digs in now. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 2. That's down and in. Teoscar Hernandez getting on deck circle. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that's in for a strike. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
2 outs, bases full. Next to hit, Teoscar Hernandez. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Two outs. Called strike right there. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in L.A., and now it's Andrew McCutchen. And a pitch. That missed inside. Ball one. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. And a foul ball. Ohtani, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. No score here in the second. And he dodges that fastball. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground. And it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. That one misses. And the count is even, 2-2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball. Next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Out to short, bats up with it, whips it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bucks go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, and now here's the veteran DH, Chris Taylor. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Swing and a foul straight back. And he deals. And ball 1.
1-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got it by him for the K. Here's Jason Hayward. In there at the knees. Left-hand batter waits. And takes low for ball one. And the right-hander deals. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now here is Gavin Lux. And there's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, top half of the 3rd inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. Ohtani back to work.
1-0.
And that skips in the dirt. In the air, left field. Betts sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Now here is Michael A. Taylor. Strike 1. Taylor, a former Gold Glove winner, 33 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. Next offer in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And stepping in is the speedy Liover Peguero. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Top of the 3rd, no score. And now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Brian Reynolds next to bat for the Bucs.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
3-0 down. And there's the automatic.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
Pickoff throw. It's low and gets away. Peguero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
2 outs. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. So digging in, Brian Reynolds. Caught looking his first time up. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The Pirates looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just missed. And that's outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Just off the outside edge. And a full count now. Two on, 2 outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw home. It's offline and he scores.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in for a strike. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And the pitch. Got him swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Dodgers nothing. And we're back, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Mookie Betts.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Oh, that's out.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Pirates up by 2 here in the last half of the 3rd. Runner on the go. Next offering is fouled back. At the belt and fires. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Hayes drifts towards it, makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Max Muncy at the dish, 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Freeman off of first with 2 away. And it's even up. Wouldn't chase that time.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
James Outman up next.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Next offering is in for a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Freeman headed for third, and now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
All over that one right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
First and third, 2 away. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Just missed. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that one almost got him. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Checks his swing. Now it appeal to third. No, he held up. Three-two on the way, and they're all loaded up. So 2 down. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And the Dodgers leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jack Sawinski. And the right-hander back to work. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and fires. In there. And so now 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And that's downstairs and outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that's outside. 2-0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next pitch is outside. There's a strike. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
1 down. And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that one fouled off. The pitch. Got him looking for the K. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though.